Hello and welcome to this brief overview of the new sign ordering system offered by ListingPro by Axium. To demonstrate the system, we're going to log in as a fictitious agent, in this case, Sarah agent. And within the SignTraker system by ListingPro, Sarah has two roles. She is an agent. She's also a manager. That means that she has the responsibility or the ability to oversee persons that are in her team, for example, or in her office. If she wanted to do that, very simple. She can go and click here and choose the person she wanted to impersonate, for example, Becky Soup Lister. And now she is Becky. So if you need to order signs for other persons in your group, things like that, it's very easy to sort of go in and out of that role and order those for other persons. As a manager, incidentally, Sarah can also manage her own a delegation of responsibilities to other persons. So, for example, if she's going to go away on vacation or going to be out for some extended period of time, she could select another manager role within her office and then choose that person as a delegate. That means this individual, sign guy, could do the same thing, impersonate rather Becky Superlister order on her behalf. We'll go back now, just go back to home real quickly. And you can see here, Listing Pro's got some other services they might promote to you. In this case, an open house service, very interesting service. You can also, of course, order new sign installs. That's what we're going to focus on shortly. Order sign removal. So if you have an existing installation out there, click here, choose the installation, remove it. You can also order a variety of other services from Listing Pro. So you choose the existing install if you have a current listing you want to work on, or a new address, maybe have something picked up at your office, something like that. Choose the service you want, have the quote, the item quoted to you right here, and confirm the order, off you go. In this case, we're going to spend a little time on ordering a new sign. So we'll go ahead and click a new sign order. And you see the interface has a quite different look to it. We're going to go ahead and enter an address for our listing. In this case, I'm going to choose South Parker Road. That's not actually a residence. That happens to be a Home Depot, but no one would mind if we put a sign there, right? Go ahead and choose the installation date that we like of the available dates. Now, in case of Listing Pro, you may be aware that some areas are served not every day. Some of the remote areas to the northwest and south might be served on irregular days, so be sure to choose the day that they'll be down that way. In this case, I want to choose December 6th. For my installation. If I wanted to, I could add the listing client's name here, so we just know who we're talking about. I can also choose what post I want. Generally, we're going to go with our 7-foot wood textured PVC, very attractive, very noticeable post. Or if we had other situations, we could choose what we wanted. In this case, we'll go back to our PVC post. If I needed 2 of those, I can add them here. If I had any particulars about the installation, for example, this might be a restricted community, I could let them know that, and Listing Pro is asking us to make sure we add the gate code, so I'll do that right now while I'm thinking about it. Gate code. And then maybe we're going to add a brochure box here. And as you see here, as we're choosing different services, we're getting quoted the prices right away, so we know exactly what's going on. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and now begin designing my installation. Now I could, of course, choose from all the panels that are in my inventory. Now, since Sarah's a fictitious person, rather, we have sort of these facsimile panels, but these would be actual photographs of your sign. So I'm going to choose that Sarah Agent panel. And maybe I want a bottom rider for my installation. I can choose that, and I'm going to use my phone number rider here. And maybe top rider too. Now, you notice these have different colors. The green buttons are ones that are available and are owned by me or other persons in my office. The ones that are here in yellow are ones that are offered by Listing Pro, which you can just borrow if you wanted to. There's some that are also available for sale. So, for example, we want a coming soon rider. The button would say buy in this case. Since I want a coming soon rider, I'm going to go ahead and buy that. And since this signpost, this 7-foot post, has the capacity to add many riders, we can go ahead and add something else. Maybe we want to have maybe we're going to borrow a acreage. That's a good one right here. And we got everything together. We can take a look at the details of our order. We have the initial post, the top rider that we bought for $7, adding brochure box, and maybe I know that this is out of stock. Let's pretend that it is. And I really need a new panel. So I'm going to select here, add panel fabrication, and it's going to quote us a price for that. In this case, our price is $50, to order a new panel. And the information here says, by the way, that's just for one. So if I wanted to get a better price, maybe I could order more. And since I need to have that panel here, I'm going to choose this function, install sign currently in production. There you go. So now ListingPro knows we need this panel. They're going to manufacture it and they're going to install it with our post. Other situations might arise where we actually have the panel ourselves, in which case we don't want them to do anything but just put the post up and maybe those riders. So I'll instruct them to do that here. So I can use this. So as you go and look at these different options, you can actually choose to have what you want done with your job. So I want to go back and put this here. So we've got everything put together. Go ahead and confirm this order. Now, by the way, since we've made this arrangement, we now see that we've got an option here to make this a favorite. If this is something we're going to use all the time, we can make this be our country arrangement, let's say. And next time we come out to do a property that's acreage out in the outlying areas, I could have this in my little directory of preferred options. So go ahead and confirm our order. We get a message indicating that our order has been placed. Our order number is right here. We're also going to get a confirmation message. If you have any questions, we can contact ListingPro. So I hope this orientation was helpful. If you have any questions, call our office. And thank you for using ListingPro.